During the citizenship interview, the USCIS officer will test your ability to speak, read, and write in English. In this video, we will cover both the reading and writing portion of the English test. You must read and write 1 out of 3 sentences correctly. We will show you example sentences that cover all of the official reading and writing vocabulary. The vocabulary lists can be downloaded from the link in the video description. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time. Let's get started. Please read this sentence. What are the colors of the American flag? Please write this sentence. The American flag is red, white, and blue. Please read this sentence. What is the name of our first president? Please write this sentence. Washington is our first president. Please read this sentence. What do we have to pay the government? Please write this sentence. We have to pay taxes. Please read this sentence. When is Independence Day? Please write this sentence. Independence Day is in July. Please read this sentence. What is one right citizens have? Please write this sentence. Citizens can vote. Please read this sentence. Where does Congress meet? Please write this sentence. Congress meets in Washington. Please read this sentence. What do people want in America? Please write this sentence. People want to vote in America. Please read this sentence. What is the largest state? Please write this sentence. Alaska is the largest state. Please read this sentence. What country is to the south of the U.S.? Please write this sentence. Mexico is to the south of the U.S. Please read this sentence. When is Flag Day? Please write this sentence. Flag Day is in June. Please read this sentence. Who is the father of our country? Please write this sentence. President Washington is the father of our country. Please read this sentence. What is the capital of the United States? Please write this sentence. The capital of the United States is Washington, D.C. Please read this sentence. Who lived here first? Please write this sentence. American Indians lived here first. Please read this sentence. Who can vote? Please write this sentence. Citizens can vote. Please read this sentence. Who was the second president? Please write this sentence. Adams was the second president. Please read this sentence. How many states does the U.S. have? Please write this sentence. The United States has 50 states. Please read this sentence. Why do people come to America? Please write this sentence. People come to the United States to be free. Please read this sentence. Where does the president live? Please write this sentence. The president lives in Washington. Please read this sentence. When is Thanksgiving? Please write this sentence. Thanksgiving is in November. Please read this sentence. Who is on the dollar bill? Please write this sentence. President Washington is on the dollar bill. Please read this sentence. What country is to the north of the U.S.? Please write this sentence. Canada is to the north of the United States. Please read this sentence. What city was the first capital of the United States? Please write this sentence. New York City was the first capital of the U.S. Please read this sentence. Who elects Congress? Please write this sentence. The citizens elect Congress. Please read this sentence. Where is the White House? Please write this sentence. The White House is in Washington, D.C. Please read this sentence. How many senators does Congress have? Please write this sentence. Congress has 100 senators. Please read this sentence. When is Labor Day? Please write this sentence. Labor Day is in September. Please read this sentence. Who was Abraham Lincoln? Please write this sentence. Lincoln was the president during the Civil War. Please read this sentence. Who has the right to vote? Please write this sentence. Citizens have the right to vote. Please read this sentence. When is President's Day? Please write this sentence. President's Day is in February. Please read this sentence. What state has the most people? Please write this sentence. California has the most people. Please read this sentence. What was one of the first states? Please write this sentence. Delaware was one of the first states of the United States. Please read this sentence. Who lives in the White House? Please write this sentence. The President lives in the White House. Please read this sentence. Who was George Washington? Please write this sentence. Washington was the first president. Please read this sentence. When do we vote for the president? Please write this sentence. We vote for the president in November. Please read this sentence. When is Memorial Day? Please write this sentence. Memorial Day is in May. Please read this sentence. What is one right in the Bill of Rights? Please write this sentence. Freedom of speech is one right. Please read this sentence. What is the largest city in America? Please write this sentence. New York City is the largest city. Please read this sentence. When is Columbus Day? Please write this sentence. Columbus Day is in October. Please read this sentence. What do people want when they come to America? Please write this sentence. People want freedom of speech. Please read this sentence. Where do senators meet? Please write this sentence. Senators meet in Congress.